Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Nick Robbins, and welcome to the third episode of NicksRealTalk, Dear Feminists. Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of... the third... I keep messing this up. Welcome to the third episode of NicksRealTalk. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing feminism, my thoughts on it, and how terrible it is. So let's get started. Let me put this computer down so we can... Actually, I'm not. Let's get this thing going. So, it's important to understand what feminism used to be. Feminism used to be the support that women are equal to men in jobs. They get paid the same if they have the same job. They get treated fairly, yada, yada, yada. All that good, controversial stuff. But I feel like today that feminism has taken a turn for the... that's a word. Feminism has taken a turn for the worst, and it is now... I think it's now women thinking they're better than men. And I'm going to explain my reasoning in this episode. So the first thing I want to discuss is how feminism is terrible to men. So basically, feminism tries to bash men. And if you think that this doesn't happen, you need to really wrap your mind around what social justice warriors are, because they're the feminists who are terrible to men. And you need to wrap your mind around what is going on and get into the relevance of everything, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. It's me, it probably doesn't make sense. You need to get your head out of your ass, basically, and realize what the hell's going on. That's the most blunt way I can put it. So, if you don't agree with oh, my voice just cracked. Okay, let's forget that ever happened. So, I can't talk today, help me. So, feminists try to bash men who don't agree with them. Here's why. So let's just say you make a rape joke, right? Which aren't funny. Rape isn't a joke. Rape isn't funny. If you are on Law & Order, you get slapped. And let's say you post a rape joke on Twitter. You're going to have the feminists going absolutely fucking crazy. They're going to be scratching down your door. They're going to be clawing at you like there's a shoe sale at some department store. And then they're going to be like, okay, you want to say a rape joke? Well, I'm going to pay someone to come rape you so you know how it feels. 100% completely hypocritical, completely changing what they're standing for and ruining the credibility of feminism. And it's actually, for someone who supports equal rights to everyone, I'm kind of offended by this and how women are miscommunicating their ideas. And it's kind of terrible how they're handling themselves. And then there's the whole vision of equality. And equality is important. But there's a point where feminists are like, okay, we're equal, but you got to do this for us. And I know what you're thinking. This isn't true. Yes, it is. So, it's the common things that you're always taught as a kid. And feminism stems from like when you're a little kid. So, for example, let's just say you're walking and there's a woman. You're going to open the door for a woman and hold it open for her, right? If they want equality, why can't they do it for men? Usually they say, oh no, the women have to have the doors open for them. And have to hold the doors for them. You should do it for anybody, but women get like really cranky if you don't do it. And there's also the stigma that women can't be hit. And it's inappropriate to hit a woman, but then it's perfectly fine if a woman hits a man. And this is the thing that feminists seem to forget what they're saying and how their whole mission is completely tarnished with this. Why can't we hit you? Just because of what you have. What does that change? If you want equality, if you can hit like a man, why can't you be hit like a man? And I think anybody should be hit. Women shouldn't be hit. But why do they think women should be hit? And if you want to be equal, you're going to have to get what men get. But of course, I would never hit a woman because I was raised better than that. But, there shouldn't be that stigma attached to it where you can't hit a woman. Because if you want to be equal, you have to take what the equal does. You have to... This is some kind of saying from my mom probably told me, but I forgot it. You have to take give in what you... I don't know. women should be, if you want to be equal, you should be able to take what men get. That's the moral of my story here. And there's also the part of gender roles. And so basically, women get mad if we don't want to cook dinner. It's like, if we don't cook dinner, we don't want to wash dishes, because that's typically a woman's job. And I'm probably going to get so much shit for this. But that's technically a woman's job, right? That's what women do. They stay home, take care of the kids. That's the stereotypical women's life. But, and it's kind of wrong to think that, but, I do, and I don't care about if you hate my opinion or not. But then if you take, let's say, if your husband's a mechanic, and he asks you to work on the car, you'd be like, oh, no, that's a man's job. That's what a man does. The man's supposed to bring home the dough, bring home the bread. The woman's supposed to stay home and watch the kids. You're saying that, but then you're saying everyone should be equal. Like, stick to one side, please. Feminists are either like, okay, we're equal, or we're above. There's no chill in between. Absolutely none. And go on Twitter, type in feminists, go to feminist pages, you'll see exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And then there's this group of men. It's called Meninist. I consider myself a Meninist, and there are some women who call themselves a Meninist. And not all women are like this, but it's mostly feminists. Meninists are basically, it's a mockery of feminism, and I'm proud to call myself a Meninist because I hate the idea of feminism nowadays. And they post funny pictures making fun of feminists, and tweets making fun of them. You can follow them. My favorite Meninist account will be in the description of YouTube. It's really funny, and feminists are so butthurt about this that they're threatening every kind of thing they can threaten us by. So there are shirts Meninists sell. It's just a black or gray shirt. It says Meninist written across the top in red and white. And people say if they find you wearing a Meninist shirt, you're going to get killed, or we're going to beat the hell out of you. And I think it's funny how feminists say, oh, we're better than you, but they're preaching equality. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Tweet me, hashtag NicksRealTalk on Twitter and on Instagram. I think there's the hashtag NicksRealTalk. I'm not sure. But I thought it'd be funny to take a quiz on BuzzFeed. And it just went off. Great. Perfect. It's called, Which Feminist TV Character is Your Kindred Spirit? And I'm going to read the questions and the answer choices, tell you which choice, and tell you what character I get. So the first question is, which type of rolls are better than gender rolls? Sushi rolls, pizza rolls, cinnamon rolls, croissant rolls, pumpkin rolls, spring rolls, Kaiser rolls, and baby fat rolls. I'm going to pick baby fat rolls, because why not? Alright, next one. Which feminist celeb would you love to be BFFs with? John Legend, Aziz Ansari, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Claire Danes, Ellen Page, Beyonce, Emma Watson, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Olivia Wilde, or Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm going to go Beyonce on this one because she's talented and rich, and maybe friends lend each other money, or Beyonce lends her friend money and that friend doesn't pay back. Yeah, so Beyonce's my feminist best friend. Oh, God. This is kind of long. There's a lot of them. Which Amy Poehler quote speaks to you the most? I think we should start asking people in their 20s what do they want to do, and start asking them what they don't want to do. Good for her, not for me. This is the model woman should constantly repeat over and over again. Adventure and danger could be good for your heart and soul. I'm going to pick that one because it's like the least feminist one. How would your close friends describe you? Confident, brave, quiet, wise, thoughtful, endearingly awkward, a good listener, chill, empathetic. None of the above. Like, really? I'm legit not one of these. But I had to pick one. Endearingly awkward. I'm kind of like Anna Kendrick awkward. Like, in person, I'm awkward. But, why not? Let's pick that one. Which literary genre do you prefer? Classic, fantasy, young adult, poetry, mystery, crime, sci-fi, biography, autobiography. I like mystery. I like everything mystery. Like, mystery books. I like Sherlock Holmes. I like Law and Order SVU. Blue Bloods, CSI, all of them. All those mystery shows. Choose a Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Who the hell is this? It's this old lady with a big nose who looks like Detective Munch from Law and Order. This is what it looks like. Look it up. RuthBader Ginsburg. Exactly looks like him. They have the same nose. I'm going to go with the one that looks more like him in his Law and Order profile shot. What's something you're really proud of? Your strength, your insight, your convictions. Is that criminal convictions? Because then feminists probably have a couple of those for assault. Your successes in your career, your academic success, I wish. Your smashing of the patriarchy, your ambition, your awesome sense of humor, and your artistic talents. I have a pretty good sense of humor. I can take a joke. Let's do that one. Yes, I got Olivia Benson. Yes, okay, good. Okay. Even though I hate feminists, Olivia Benson is legit my queen. I like Law & Order SVU is my favorite show in the world, and I'm really happy I got this one. You're a total badass, and fearless is a word that describes you quite well. You've been through a lot, but you never let external circumstances break your internal resolve. You're an advocate for justice and helping people regardless of gender or life circumstances. You challenge people to think in different ways. You also have the most compassionate, empathetic heart around. Half of that's true. So take the quiz. I'll drop the link in the YouTube description. Or go to NicksRealTalk.com. I'll put up a show note in the blog. And yeah, so thanks for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys take the quiz, and I hope you actually can contribute to the conversation about feminism, because I think it's a really interesting topic, and I think change needs to happen just to shut feminists up and get back to the way it's supposed to be and not get the gender bashing. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next Friday with a new topic, and goodbye.